The lens is implanted into the eye. Time to remove the OVD and just a little bit of cortex. Hang on, what is this? Let's find out. He's a 72-year-old gentleman who is posted for cataract surgery. He has this Intumescent cataract, and along with this he also has pseudoexfoliation. We can see these area of sphincter atrophy, and rhexis is going to be a challenge, and let's see how things are done. The side puts are made. Under the cover of air, the trypan blue is used to stain the anterior capsule. It's irrigated out. Dispersive OVD is placed into the eye to ensure that the chamber is well pressurized. A posterior limbal 2.8 mm incision is created, and I begin my rhexis. The capsule is punctured, it is folded, and the beginning I'm just trying to assess the tension within the capsular bag. It looks like it's under reasonable control, and even when I fold the capsule, it is very much in control. So I have abandoned the idea of a two-stage rhexis, and I could complete an appropriately sized and well-centered rhexis in the first setting itself. During the rhexis, it's not evident that there is any zonular weakness. No hydrodissection. I'm just injecting HPMC underneath the dispersive OVD which I had put initially before beginning my phacoemulsification. So these are the settings which I am using. The superficial epinucleus and cortex are removed. And these are the settings for the vertical chop. Tip is buried vertically down into the substance of the nucleus. The sharp chopper goes in vertically down, and then there is a lateral separation maneuver. The nucleus is quite brittle and very easy to crack. The chopping maneuvers are continued until we have around 6 smaller fragments. Time to switch to the quadrant removal mode. I'm going to use just the torsional energy to emulsify these soft lens fragments. In less than a minute, all the fragments are emulsified. It's quite easy. The last fragment is emulsified. So far so good. The bag looks to be alright. Time to aspirate the cortex. Very little cortex is remaining, and these few fibers which are there are just aspirated. The bag is filled with OVD, and the planned single piece hydrophobic lens is being implanted into the bag. Time to remove the OVD, and just as I'm trying to aspirate this cortex here, can see something is wrong here. It looks like the entire equator of the bag is moving towards the port here. Well, this was suspicious, and definitely this indicates that this zone is having localized zonular dehiscence. So just press the reflex button. The cot capsule is released. Time to put in OVD and support this area by introducing the ring. Now with the lens already in the bag, we want to put in the CTR. It's important that the bag is inflated sufficiently enough so that when the haptic is being dialed, it doesn't get entangled with the haptic, and also in the process, we don't have a tear in the posterior capsule. Filling the bag with adequate OVD and keeping it big is a safe way to maneuver the ring inside the capsular bag with an IOL in situ. So this is an unusual situation where you're trying to put in a ring with the IOL in the bag. Once the bag is deepened with OVD, the CTR is then gently threaded. Care is taken that this portion of the bag is supported very well, and during this process of the ring insertion, the cortex which was there has been displaced to the other side, which can be then aspirated out quite easily. So the message here would be, even we have detected an area of zonular dehiscence quite late in the surgery, it would still be wise on our part to go ahead and support that area. Now, because this is an eye with pseudoexfoliation, and as we all know, it's a progressive condition and that zonular weakness can still extend, it's a good idea to support the bag even though we diagnose the zonular dehiscence at the fag end of the surgery. So that was it. Thank you for watching and hope you found this helpful.